Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Infinite Fusion Randomized Nuzlocke. This is part 38 and we have ourselves the same team. I spent a while thinking about whether I actually wanted to replace Wisp with our absolutely amazing pair of Pokemon that we got at the end of last episode, which was in fact Moltres Reshiram. Incredible pairing of Pokemon. However, it doesn't have a sprite the other way around, because if this could have been a Dragon Fire type, I would have taken it 100%. However, I do like having the Fire type coverage, and while that Pokemon does have Flamethrower and does quad resist Grass, I feel like Wisp has the more defensive moveset, which, let's be real, our team is really lacking. We don't have any utility on this team, so having Will-O-Wisp and King's Shield I think is actually going to be really, really nice for the Elite Four. I'm really thinking this is going to be the team that I bring into the Elite Four. Gravikus is questionable. Grass-type coverage is nice. Having a strong setup Pokemon is nice. I will obviously take the Choice Band off if we're going to do that, because ideally we would Dragon Dance and then sweep someone in the Elite Four with it. But it is an interesting choice. It's not very defensive, which might come back to bite us in the butt, but it is an option. I did, however, do the thing. I evolved the Snorlax Nincada. It does, in fact, give you both. So, not only do we have Snorlax Nincada, which became Snorlax Ninjask, we also got Snorlax Shedinja, which, to start off with, was level 32, but I did unfuse it and refuse it so that we could get the typing and ability combo of normal Ghost type with Wonder Guard. It kept its HP. As you can imagine, this thing's probably busted. This thing might be the strongest Pokemon that we could ever have. It can only be hit by Dark type moves. It has a Snorlax's HP stat. This thing is going to be actually incredible. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use it. We have Clog. I'm not replacing Clog. But the fact that you can do this is crazy. That's all I want to say about that. We have a Victory Road to be getting through. Should we go ahead and get underway? I believe so. Victory Road. If we have max repels, now would be the time to use them. I'm sure that I've bought them at some point. There they are. We are currently leading with Zunder, that is fine. I don't know what level I'm going to be training the team up to for the Elite Four Challenge. I'm kind of torn. On the one hand, I want to give myself a very reasonable shot at actually going ahead and winning, right? On the other hand, I want to keep it interesting. So I am slightly torn. I don't know if I want to go to, like... See, I don't even know what levels we're going to be fighting. I assume by the end of Victory Road, we are going to have a decent amount of XP gained for Victory Road. We'll probably be like level 57 on our team, I imagine. I don't know if we want to go to like 60. There is the level cap option, which I do have on. So that might be the way that I do it. I might also just straight up look up the highest level of, say, the third Elite Four member. Maybe I'll match the highest level of, like, the third Elite Four member or something so that we have, you know, not the craziest experience of all time, but a challenge. Because we're already still going to be doing set mode, no healing in battle, and all of that other stuff. That combined with the levels, I feel like we should have a very decent challenge ahead of us. If I swap out anyone else on the team, I will obviously go ahead and say. I don't have any plans to right now, but you never know what can happen. We may not have any more encounters that I want to grab right this second, but there is nothing saying that nothing will happen to anyone on our team. And I want to make sure, for example, in situations like this, where there is a metal-bursting shield on opposing me potentially, that I play safely. However, if I don't play safely and I lose something like Clog, the Snorlax Shedinja might just be the perfect replacement. You never know. I don't know what I want to hit this thing with. I kind of want to just surf it. I also kind of want to hit it with a Blizzard and do as little damage as possible because Metal Burst would be scary. I'm going to Blizzard. I'm more afraid of Metal Burst than anything else. Rock Slide. That's fine. That's going to do 12 damage. It did 11 damage. I was very close. But now we can Surf, which might not even be super effective. It might be Bug Steel. It wasn't super effective. Shell Smashing. Why are this Shuckle's little leggies so small? His leggies are so small. I kind of like his, like, little protection that he's holding, but he's so small. And Pori Ape, which we should be fine to stay in against. Is that a Symbol Monkey from Call of Duty Zombies? Is that what I'm looking at? It's getting psychic either way, but I think that's what I was looking at. That's a Symbol Monkey right there. And Leaf and Night. We are not staying in on any Leaf Pokemon. We should be fine to just go into Clog or Grubbicus. We have not brought out Grubbicus enough. I feel like Grubbicus is losing its place in my heart as a team member. I do. I want a Grass type for Grass type coverage. However, I'm doubting. I am doubting. I'm doubting whether Grubbicus is strong enough. The fact that we didn't KO right there on a neutral choice-banded Leaf Blade, it worries me. I know that Leafeon has a good defense stat, but it does worry me nonetheless. I do want that TM more than anything else right now, because an Ice Beam TM would go so far. It would do so much for us. It would be so nice to have. We have our choice. Which do we want? We want the TM. Let's be real. Sunny Day. Okay. Alright. That's fine. I'll come back and grab the item as well, just in case it's something good. And it is a big pearl. I mean, money is nice, but that's not as good as I was hoping at this point in the game. I need to find, like, the big stuff. I need the big stuff. I need the leftovers. I need the crazy stuff that are that caliber. I couldn't even think of a second thing alongside it. That's really bad. That is only a way back, but that is another TM, which is interesting. We have another item down here. Your Ball. What did that do again? I feel like we've picked one of those up in the past, but I don't remember. Maybe we didn't. A somewhat different Pokeball that works better on a Pokemon with no status ailment. Interesting. Is it worth it to use that over just putting something to sleep? I would assume no. I would love to know, like, an exact amount that it increases. We need to bring this ball down. Or we could go up and left and around, but I have decided on down. So down is how it's going to go. This way, this way. We can shimmy you over to the left. That is fine. We need to knock you down so you aren't stuck against that rock. And you should be fine to go down from here. And switch is active. Battle me. I can see you're good. Let me see exactly how good. I see another TM. I just want Ice Beam. I keep bringing it up, but I just want Ice Beam. I'm so happy that we got Thunderbolt. Now I can complain about the next thing. Jiggly Fairy. Horrifying. Truly, truly horrifying. Surviving. Also. Wow. If we had a magnet, let me tell you, if we had a magnet for our Pokemon or a Wise Glasses, I'd love a Wise Glasses, to be honest. Ori Doof. That sounds like a brick break to me. It does. It does sound like a brick break to me. I am also 100%, I'm going to say this now ahead of time because I know someone's going to mention it. I am 100% going to forget to take the Choice Band off of Grubbicus, despite it being a Dragon Dance user. I will do that. I am aware. I am aware. Alright, I will remember halfway through the Elite Four episode to do that. I'm sure of it. And not a moment sooner. Weefable. Weefable is a great name. That's just a great name. We should be fine to go into this. So it's Weepinbell Clefable, or is it Weedle Clefable? It is Weedle Clefable. Why is it so big? Why is it so big and intimidating? Hey, whoa there. I'm sorry, Weefable. I thought you would be a little guy. I don't want any. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want to get hurt. Intimidating. When we defeat our cool trainer, give me TMs. And items. Yellow shard, that is garbage. I'm really focused on trying to get something. I'm trying to will it into existence so hard. That's not how this works. That's not how this works at all. But I want to will good items into existence. I want a wise glasses. I want leftovers. I want them. We should be fine to Psychic U. Also, level 40. These trainers are not as strong. I have not been looking at their levels to this point, but I don't think I've seen anything over level 50, which is very strange. But that's also Pokemon Fire Red at the same time. So you know what? It's probably accurate to what their levels would actually be. We have that one more switch there, which will be if we bring the boulder all the way around. Relic Silver, more money, but again, I don't really have that much use for it. I guess, technically, I could go back to the game corner, and I could gamble. Ooh. Ooh. Why does this look so cool? This is just Porygon Z fused with Porygon Z again? Like a self-sprite fusion? Like the Shroomish Tower that we had early on? Shroomish gets the Shroomish Tower. Porygon gets this whole ninja get-up. What happened here? We should be fine to just go ahead and, like, Thunderbolt, I guess, right? I'm kind of intimidated. It could also be Porygon 2 fused with Porygon Z or something. Level 48 as well, so a higher level than before. Sticky Barb damaging itself. Goofy. Signal Beam tickles a little bit. It's not too much damage, though. Yeah, A-okay. Zunder is pulling its weight right now. Wants to learn Psych Up. Nah, this thing's just a coverage beast. That's why Wise Glasses would be so good on it. I don't want it to be locked into anything, but it does need some sort of special attack boost, ideally. TM, Ice Beam. Smackdown. As it turns out, Smackdown, funnily enough, not Ice Beam. I am sad. Fusion Ha! Okay. Okay, what are we Fusion Ha-ing? Because I've already seen the Porygon Z. You can't beat that now. Roach. Okay, maybe you can. Okay. It's a Machamp. That's just Atlas. That's actually just Atlas. Alright. X-Scissor is neutral, Brick Break is neutral. Neither of these are great, but also our types are exactly the same. We should be fine because we have the level advantage, I would presume. Plus we're Choice Banded. Mega Drain is fine. Counter could have been scary there if it has it. I actually don't know if Machamp has Counter at level 42. I have no idea, but that could be scary if it does. Either way, wasn't what came towards us, so it's not something to worry about now, but should have been something to worry about beforehand. And Unlery, which is Unknown Octillery, I think. I would presume. Log can come in and Shadow Claw that, I guess, because we're locked into Brick Break, so we can't just swap to Leaf Blade. I could really take the Choice Band off now. Oh, it is in fact an Unknown Octillery. That's just kind of cool. Very simple, very cool. Shadow Claw crits, okay. Definitely on the more simple side. XX Special Attack 2. That's something that we should decide before we go into the Elite Four. Are we going to allow X items? Will I remember X items? Probably not. Probably not, no. I probably won't remember them. I would say, considering I would be using a turn, and I can't actively heal that turn where I'm probably going to get attacked to trade off for the X item setup, I think X items are allowed. I shouldn't say I think when this is my playthrough, I should make the rules clear. X items are allowed. X items are allowed. Will I use them? Very unlikely. Very, very unlikely. But I will allow them. If there is a time when I am like, you know what, an X item would be incredible here, I will use it. I will. What on earth are we doing against this thing? What am I even looking at? Drifloon, Metagross. What do you have? Steel, Psychic. I'm going into Clog. Clog is safe. Clog is safe. Clog is my safe boy. If I'm scared, I just go to Clog. And we can just Shadow Claw, and we should have absolutely no worries. You should, in fact, be like Ghost Psychic, so I'm sorry, but you are gone. Yep. You are, in fact, gone. And Joltiku. Hello. You are going to be Bug Electric. Skittles should be fine to just go for a Rock-type move, right? I don't think there should be any confusion here. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. It's just a really small Raikou at the end of the day, but I like the colors. I like that shade of blue. That's just a nice shade of blue. That might be my favorite color right there. It might be. Agility. I'm glad I didn't go for a Rock Tomb, thinking that I would ever outspeed it. In fact, no one is ever outspeeding that thing. That's it. It's off. It's zoomed to the moon. It's never coming back. And Warble. Warble is also a great name. Wartortle and... not Clefable, because that was Fable at the end. Bull. I've got Clefable stuck in my head now, and I can't unthink Clefable, so I can't think of what just a Bull is. Which means we're just going to act on the first part and assume Wartortle with something else. Gibble. How many times have I forgotten Gibble? So many. I have actually forgotten Gibble so many times. I don't know how many in total. I feel like I've done this at least 3 times in this playthrough, which is kind of crazy. And Galvandon, which is Galvantula... Don. Rhydon is going to be my first guess. So I'm going to go into Bleg, because Bleg can Earthquake. Is this Galvantula Rhydon? Groudon. I'm a little bit more afraid. Actually, I'm slightly afraid. I'm going into Clog in case of Solar Beam or Mega Drain or something like that I wasn't thinking of at the time. I was just thinking about Rhydon. I don't risk grass-type moves, okay? Slash, that is fine. I'm not out here risking ground-type moves. I also think that you are Bug Ground. Is that correct? Stone Edge is neutral either way. It's either super... Well, I guess if it's Electric Ground, then it's not. I'm just gonna Dizzy Punch. It should be fine. It should do half, right? It's fine. We just get a Shadow Claw crit finish. Ready? Boom. It keeps slashing. We did actually get a Shadow Claw crit. Oh no, I've used up all of my luck before the Elite Four battles. It's happened again. The Karma system. The Karma system. Guys, the Karma system. Ice Beam. Low Sweep. You know what Low Sweep is? It is not Ice Beam. That's all it is. Where am I going? I'm going up here? Yes. 4 battles? You shouldn't underestimate the wild Pokemon in these parts. I don't have to underestimate the wild Pokemon in these parts. Also, he is so correct because this is where we picked up Moltres Reshiram. I don't know what else is here. I don't want to find out. I don't. It's scary. Either way, whatever it is. We should be fine to Leaf Blade you. Sturdy, possibly. Yep. As it goes for Shadow Ball, that should be fine. Actually did more than I would have expected from something Part Bonsly, but I guess Cofagrigus isn't the weakest Pokemon of all time. It's just defensive. And Talon Crow. Well, we're not staying in against that. Skittles should be fine. Rock-type moves should be ideal. We should be dealing with a Fire-flying type. I kind of like it. I think it's the colors. Like, I kind of like Honchkrow, but Honchkrow isn't very colorful. This is just kind of nice. I'm going to go for Rock Tomb because there is no way that a Rock Tomb does not KO, and I would rather have the 5% extra chance of accuracy. Plus, we're going to lower that speed, I guess, by the tiniest bit. Life Orb Talon Crow. Life Orb. And row 2, Mewtwo. Mewtwo. Clog. Is this Clog time? I think this is Clog time. Clog has very quickly become a staple switch-in for this team. Very, very quickly. That's a cool sprite. Thankfully, we're 10 levels higher than it, but that is a cool sprite. Shockwave. Considering that's not the highest base power move, that still did considerable damage. We are Eviolite, remember? So every time I see more than like 10 damage, I'm like, oh, that hit hard. Another TM. Ice. Beam. Focus Move. Didn't we already have that? I swear we already had that. I think that's because of the re-randomization. Maybe we didn't, but I'm pretty sure we already had that. Is Victory Road too tough? No, because I am hiding from all of the wild Pokemon. I'm not going to see any of them. I don't want to see any of them. A Pyukumuku. It's been so long since I've seen a Pyukumuku. How much HP are you going to have with Innards Out? Can I actually not hit you? I'm going into Blake. I actually don't want to one-shot this thing in case it has Innards Out and I lose my entire HP bar on Grubicus. Flail. That's also scary. That's also very scary. Am I just superpowering? Are we just going to go for the one-shot on this thing? I guess. It should one-shot. Yeah, okay. I was pretty confident it would one-shot, but again, Slacking learns moves like Counter, Innards Out, which it didn't even have by looks of it, so that was all for nothing, but still, it can be scary. And Scar Kiss, which is Togekiss and Skarmory, so Steel Flying. Wisp should be fine. Wisp should be fine. I don't think there's any ground type moves that Skarmory gets. If I'm wrong on that, well, that would suck. Or a Sphere from Togekiss maybe, but even then, I don't know if it would have any of Togekiss's natural moves at this level. Be Outspeed, nice. Air Slash, that's fine. That is A-okay. Get this thing out of here. I do like Wisp's defense. I will probably put the Shell Bell... Actually, you know what we're doing right now? Before I forget. We're doing this now. Shell Bell, remove. You're getting a Shell Bell. I feel like with a Dragon Dance set, a Shell Bell for the recovery will actually be way more useful than a Choice Band. I just have to remember we don't have Choice Band of Strength right now, so our attack is 143, which is actually still very good, alright? It's not Regigigas good, or it's not Leg good, because that thing's at like 250 at this point. But it is good. It's still a good attack stat. Alrighty, another item. Leftovers. Pixie Plate. We could. We could put a Pixie Plate on skills and move the Muscle Band to... We could even move the Muscle Band to Grubicus, and then we could keep the Shell Bell on Wisp. I will think more about items right at the end, obviously. TM. Ice Beam. Didn't we already get that today? Like... It doesn't say if we have multiple, does it? No, it doesn't say if we have multiple. I don't know how many Smackdowns we have. We could have like 3 Smackdowns right now. I genuinely don't know. I am upset though. I would really like Ice Beam, but it seems like that is not going to be the case. I thought that said Mewtwo for a second there, and I thought it was a Mewtwo Spiritomb. I'm slightly less afraid now. You are normal Ghost? Because Spiritomb is Dark Primary, I think? I think we're fine to stay in Leaf Blade either way. We aren't Choice Banded anymore, which I have to remember, so we don't KO with that. Either way, I think we're fine. Shell Bell Recovery. Payday! Thank you for the money, it is appreciated. Thank you very much. Delicious, nutritious monies. And a little bit more recovery. I do think the recovery is going to be the right idea with the Dragon Dance set. Tiff Ottle. Typhlosion Grottle? So, fire and grass. Stone Edge from Clog seems like a pretty good idea. Fire Grass is actually a little bit awkward for us. Grass. Enough said. Grass is awkward for us. I love the colors of, like, the autumn leaves. I don't like anything else. What is happening down there? What is happening underneath the shell? Things you should not say in public places. Don't ask that in a public place. But still, what on earth was that? Okay. Leftovers? Berry, okay. Entei. right there. It's a static encounter. It's right there. We can always run. Fine, let's see it. Raw. See, now the title for the last episode is wrong because I said final encounters. Oh. Underwhelming. Very, very underwhelming. Never mind. The title for the other episode stays true. That was my plan all along, of course. Yeah, I didn't want to change my title. Alright, we're taking this ball all the way up to the side. This is fine. Don't go down the ladder accidentally. Okay. Honestly, we might just keep the speed up on for now as well. Can we actually just go past you? Max repel again. Is there any more TMs, perhaps? TMs, perhaps? I don't think so. Not in this part anyway. Maybe there's one more right at the end, but either way, we have picked up a lot, so maybe not. I love the wings on that Pyukumuku Zubat. I love the wings. That's some cool wings. I just love Pyukumuku. Pyukumuku? I do. I really do. What typing are you? You are water flying? That sounds like a Thunderbolt. It does sound like a Thunderbolt. However, you probably don't have any water type moves, so actually I'm just gonna go into skills and Rock Slide. Pain Split. Yep, that is annoying. But we are fine to Rock Slide, and that should just bop you. Innards Out. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. I had so much HP, I thought I was absolutely A-okay. It was fused with a Zubat. Okay. 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 Gengar, Quagsire, back to game, ha ha ha, back to game. Playing game, not thinking about skills, nearly getting bonked. Because if it had not gone for Pain Split and it had gone for a move that had done 30 HP somehow with something from Zubat, I don't know what, but if it had, I don't want to think about it. We should be fine to Shadow Claw you, right? There's nothing scary that can happen here? Bonk? Good. Okay, good. Also, we outsped. Weird. Let's use some of our healing supplies, shall we? Those things that we have that keep everyone topped off for the Pyukumuku with Innards Out in the world. That sounds like a great idea. Oh my lord, that was actually terrifying. I need this on the top half, right? Yeah. Bam, bam, that falls down. We can't do anything that way. We fall down with it. And we can bonk that around. We continue onwards. I should really know these puzzles off by heart. I'm pretty sure I do. I'm pretty sure. That allows us to go up here, which will allow us to leave once we have done these final battles. Okay. Slugdon. That's a Rhydon, however. The last one was a Groudon. That's actually a Rhydon. We should be fine to go into Bleg. Bleg should deal with this A-okay. We can Earthquake and have absolutely no worries against this thing. No risk of missing with Earthquake. If we got Waterfall, I would absolutely teach Waterfall over Aqua Tail, but I don't think that's an option for us. And we are through. We have made it. So, don't need another repel. That leaves us with one final challenge. The final, probably very long episode. I know that there is a lot of Pokemon in our PC that have not seen the light of day. Do not worry. These will, in fact, be fully evolved. We will see them. It probably won't be before the Elite Four, it'll be after. I think the plan at the moment is I will train up the team that I have a couple of levels. I don't know exactly to what yet, so I can't give an exact number. I will train up the team we have a few levels at least. We will take down, hopefully, the Elite Four and the Pokemon League champion in one long final episode. And then maybe after like a week of me messing around in-game and trying to fuse a bunch of the Pokemon that we have in this box together to make some of the best fusions, we will have a big fusing episode where I show off a bunch of sprites that our team can make out of the Pokemon that we have found along the way. That is my current plan. I feel pretty good about that being the plan that I will stick to. The only thing I'm not sure on at the moment is obviously what level we are going to go to. I can guarantee it will at least be 55, because that's where Clog is, but it'll probably be a decent bit higher than that. Maybe it'll be 58. If I had to guess at where I am, I would say 58, unless the level cap stops me before that for whatever reason. But that is where we are going to be wrapping up this episode either way. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!